what's your base? Me, Jess, back again for another review. This I'm looking at from the MattyCollector Voltron Force figure line in Red Lion with Pilot Lance. Now we're going to take a look at Lance first, and at first we're going to look at his head sculpt. And as you can see, it is pretty nice. Not much in terms of detail wise, but does have some nice paint applications to the head, and overall pretty neat. You have his torso, some nice paint applications. He's got a nice little crest on his chest, very nice. The arms are pretty neat. Don't really understand the whole white application on the shoulder pad, but besides that, it's all pretty nice. And then you have his legs, very plain, nothing much in terms of detail, but overall it's nice with the white and the blue boots and the black little detailing on the top of the boot. And just very quickly look at his belt buckle, it's pretty neat, and you have the sculpted in gun, and as you can tell, the gun doesn't come out, which is kind of a shame. Articulation for Lance, his head can turn all the way around, his arms can rotate all the way around, go out that far, bend at the elbow somewhat, some kind of weird elbow joint, and it can rotate above that elbow joint. No waist articulation, his legs do go forward and not really back, can go out that far, bend at a knee somewhat, and rotate above that knee, and that's it. Now he does come with some accessories. Comes with an extra head with his helmet so he can pilot the Red Lion. And two, you have the Voltron Force key, which he can use as a stand. And there you go. Alright, we got the pilot out of the way. Now let's go on to the main attraction, the Red Lion. As you can see, the head sculpt of this thing looks pretty awesome. They overall did a great job on it. Got the whole retro style to it, which I really dig. You have the front legs, pretty nice, nice detail on it overall. Then you have the hind legs again, but the same amount of detail as with the front legs, so not too bad. And as you can tell from the face, front half of the torso, and the rear end, it's got some very subtle details to the robot lion, but well, the ones that are there, pretty neat. And then you have his tail. It's pretty narrow, kind of flat, and you can probably tell it's very springy like. Then we get an aerial view of him. For articulation, the head can rotate all the way around, and the jaw can open and close. Some nice silver teeth. The front legs, they can go, you know, in and out like so. Bend at the, I guess is what you call a knee, and the feet can also bend as well. The hind legs can about go up to that point, as you can see. Can't go any further. You can go back though. It again has this knee joint, but as you can see, kind of just goes back into place. But the feet also bend as well, and the torso area does bend in and out, as you can see. And his tail on a spring, can't really do nothing with it. Now Red Lion himself has an accessory to go with him. He does come with his personalized battle blade weapon, and it's pretty nice looking. If you just put it in his mouth, he's ready to cut up some bad guys. Now as you can see on the top of him, he's got like some sort of key port, which is where this key comes in, and if you just open it like this, the cockpit opens. You don't really need this, you can actually use anything to open this, but hey, that's what the key is for. And then you take Lance, kind of just sit him in, like so, and then boom, he's ready to go. And you just close it up, and boom, he's ready to pilot the Red Lion. Now to transform the Red Lion into the right arm of Voltron, you take his legs, his front legs, and fold them up, like so. Take his hind legs, fold them in, fold the feet up like so. Open this latch, fold the tail in, and just close it up like so. And you pull down this peg so you can insert this into the torso of Voltron. And here you have the right arm of Voltron, and it's pretty massive. Now comparing it to Masterpiece Optimus Prime, Voltron's gonna be a pretty big figure. Now to transform the arm back into lion mode, you fold this up, there's a button back here, you press it, The hind legs goes out. Front one, got a button right here. Press it, boom, and then you just got to lift this latchet right here, and then boom, he is back into his lion mode. Also forgot to mention that Lance did come with the bottom half of the blazing sword. He's got a big blue peg, and if you open his mouth, you can see a peg right there. And if you just place it in there, close the mouth, boom! So overall, the whole Lance with the red lion from MattyCollector, it's a pretty cool figure set. I mean, I have the Lion Force subscription, so I'm able to get both of these at the same time. Otherwise, you have to pay for them separately. Personally, I don't think the price is worth it, but overall, I think they're great figures. I just think that with the money you're paying for them, the kind of things he comes with, like with the whole spring-loaded gimmick, I'm not really digging that. So it's up to you if you want to search for these either on eBay or when Matty gets restocks of these. So hopefully you enjoyed this review. I am JS with the MattyCollector Voltron, Red Lion, and Pilot Lance, and I will talk to you all later.